Trudeau, why Ken's wrong. Justine Castro is Ken Wheeler's nickname for Canada's Prime Minister. Find out why this nickname comes from rumours that are inaccurate, as well as logistically and biologically impossible. Pierre Elliott Trudeau was probably the most charismatic Prime Minister that Canada ever had. Mind you, he hasn't had much competition. Canadians of a certain age vividly remember how he captured the country's imagination in 1968, a phenomenon called Trudeau-mania. One of the most captivating events of those years was the 52-year-old bachelor's marriage to 23-year-old Vancouver socialite Margaret Sinclair. The couple married secretly on March 4th, 1971. They took a one-week honeymoon at the Whistler Ski Resort and then headed to Ottawa on March 8th. Margaret moved into the official Prime Minister's residence at 24 Sussex Drive immediately after the honeymoon. Their first son, Justine Trudeau, was born on December 25th, 1971, Christmas Day. This was a major media event across Canada that charmed the whole country. This means that the couple conceived Justine sometime between March 16th and April 22nd, 1971. Why this matters will become clear in a moment. Relying on reports from fake experts on Canadian politics, Ken Wheeler has been commenting in support of the anti-vaccine movement in Canada recently. During those videos, he has taken to referring to Canada's Prime Minister as Justine Castro. Presumably, Kentucky Ken intends this childish feminization of the Prime Minister's first name to imply that he's not manly enough. He may have come across a bizarre conspiracy theory on the dark web that Justin Trudeau is transgendered. As we've seen, Justin Trudeau's birth was a nationwide news event. It would have been impossible for his parents to hide his gender in those circumstances. Having been born while his father was in office, and being the couple's first child, Justin Trudeau grew up in the media spotlight. He has clearly identified as male from birth. Throughout his adult life, Justin Trudeau has been recognized as a tall, handsome man. He inherited his fine features and luxuriant dark wavy hair, but not his gender, from his glamorous mother. The angry photographer may have other reasons for his childish Justine moniker. If so, apparently he's unaware that Justin Trudeau is an expert amateur boxer and has a black belt in judo. Canada's head of government is also an avid outdoorsman. He's an experienced canoeist, rock climber, and snowboarder. Justin Trudeau is also a devoted family man who has fathered 3 children. That's not biologically possible for a trans man. He was married to Sophie Gregoire for 17 years. So one really has to wonder where Ken Wheeler gets the idea that Justin Trudeau is effeminate, warranting the Justine Castro moniker. Certainly nothing in his personal life suggests that. Now let's talk about the Castro part. This is an allusion to other bizarre rumors that Justin Trudeau is the biological son of Cuban dictator Fidel Castro. The main reason this urban legend is preposterous is that Justin Trudeau was born in 1971, while his mother met Fidel Castro for the first time in 1976. One might think this timeline alone would put this urban legend to rest. Beyond that, the 1976 encounter was an official visit between her husband and the Cuban leader. She merely accompanied the Canadian Prime Minister, and there's no evidence of any personal relationship between Margaret Trudeau and Castro. However, rumors are stubborn things. Cherry-picking dates from 50-year-old travel itineraries, conspiracists now maintain that Castro impregnated Margaret Trudeau during the Trudeau's Caribbean tour in April 1971. The couple visited Barbados, Tobago, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Trinidad. They didn't visit Cuba, which is where Castro remained throughout this period. So, despite the label Justine Castro, it's a logical fallacy and logistical impossibility that Justin Trudeau could conceivably, pun intended, be the illegitimate child of Fidel Castro. Grasping at straws and demanding an impossible standard of proof, conspiracists have pointed out that Justin Trudeau doesn't look much like Pierre Trudeau. The problem with that argument is that, as mentioned before, Justin Trudeau is the spitting image of his attractive mother. He doesn't look much like Fidel Castro either. So, as always, Ken Wheeler is completely misinformed on this point. He may realize that the rumors are baseless, which could be why he only alludes to them by using the puerile Justin Castro nickname. It's equally possible that the Theoria Apophasis host's epic gullibility has made him fall for two or more demonstrably false notions. In either case, as always, he doesn't have the first clue what he's talking about. One also has to ask how these rumors would be relevant to current events, even if they were true. They're not.